So now we saw this pops or burger diagram. So let us move to the next level of what it is. Okay. So what shall we do for the paragraph? A paragraph has three parts, or you can have four parts or five parts. This is like every essay is divided into paragraphs, and every paragraphs can be divided into minor paragraphs or articles, or sometimes in PhD we used to say this chapterization. Chapterization is the word that we use for PhD. So we have a main idea, and this main idea is divided into further more ideas. So all these ideas are put together. So we would say we would divide a PhD into several chapters, and we should divide every chapter with the intro and the summarization. That is how we do a PhD. This is like from micro to macro to mega. So when you write a PhD also, PhD is a series of essays, but continuous ideas. It is a continuation of the ideas which lead to a PhD. The research work is more of yours than others. You are quoting others because you want to have a authorization to say your that is all. So what are these three parts of a paragraph? Topic sentence, supporting sentence, conclusion. See, the way you start something will get people into you. How you start? See, this is some story. This happened in Ishago Center. There was a person called Marabin Maindan Muttaya. This person is a very kind of a famous Tamil writer. So when Ishaga Center was formed, all the books of Sadhguru was written in English because he said it in English and they just typed it out. That is all. So nothing was really written other than the poems. Other things were he speaks and it is just taken down, recorded. That's all. They were all in English because he spoke mostly in English. So after some time, people wanted Tamil books. So Marabin Madan Mutaya was asked to translate these books. So he translated these books, and translating and enlightening books is kind of a very different stuff because what they speak is not just in words, their gestures, their pauses, their tears, their laughter, the silence. So make it into book format is it has its own challenges. Sorry, just some water. So he translated the first book and it was given and it was kind of published or opened up for the public. So Marabin Maindan Mutaya came and spoke like this. If you want to translate Sadhguru's books, you need a lot of guts. I have it. Everybody was looking at him. Why is he speaking in front of a guru like this? He used the word dil. Dil is a Hindi word, but in Tamil Nadu, dil means the kind of courage. So he said, I have courage to do this. Everybody was looking at him with a puzzled head. So why is he speaking like this? Then he said, I have this courage. My only courage is Sadhguru don't know to read and write Tamil. That is the only courage I have. Everybody was clapping and bursting into laughter. I don't know what he spoke after that, but the starting sentence and the way he started, I remember it because that makes everything. That makes everything. Okay. So when you start something, it is very important. Today, in this world where people don't have time, you need to make your sentences innovative and sensible enough to add it up. So once I wanted to, not wanted to, but once I saw, because this is one starting sentence of an article. Once I was going into this magazine, actually newspaper, Tamil newspaper, I think Dinamani. There was an article about how to learn photography. This was black and white time in somewhere in 90s. At that time, I have never touched a camera in my life. I never know anything about camera. Even today, I don't know much, just using it, that's all. So I saw this and started to read. They said, if you want to take a good photo of a sunrise, where will you stand? Inside the sea, behind a rock near there, they put 4 to 5 locations and choose a location. It was written in the article. I thought I'll stand on the rock and take the picture. Then the next answer came. Where you stand is not important. How the picture is where you stand is important. This broke my entire perception of photography because I didn't know anything about. I didn't have a perception also. But at that day, what I learned was, yes, it is not about where we stand. It is about what we see and what the camera sees. That's all. It's not even about what we see. Even today, I don't know anything about photography, but when I take a, mostly we are using mobile. So when I take a mobile, I don't know this lighting and everything. So the way I learn is, I will keep it in all the 4 directions and up and down and see which looks better. That is my shot. That is all. You can check my Instagram for my photos and videos. Okay. So the starting sentence is very important. Please make sure your starting sentence are good and fine. Okay.